Greetings and hallucinations to all you folks out there. It is time for a 4 versus 4 on the Badlands. This is actually a fairly high-ranking game. On the northern side, we have Alex, Vortex, TA for Life, and the Pink Commander. That looks like roughly 1900 average. And on the southern side, we have Double D, Asterix, that is Ajax, and Meow. Slightly lower average, looking like around 1800. So the balance is in favor of the northern team, mostly because the Vor clan is together. And this should be a really good game. Intense map with good players. Should have some entertaining moments. Let's go ahead and bump the speed up and we will zip in and see where the game takes us. Looking like normal land builds all the way around on the southern team. Nothing too aggressive either. Scouts going out, but nothing more than that. And then it looks like we do have the same deal on the north. However, we will have a Mantis coming out immediately for the Pink Commander. That will shoot off towards the south. And an air factory coming up. Looks like the 5th factory is going to be an air. TA for Life is going second air, although there is a delay there. And Alex went second air. Alrighty, we are going to get an edge build here from Double D. He is going to throw that land factory up on the top and immediately grab that expansion. Only 2 mass extractors there, but as I have pointed out in past games, that can be an extremely advantaged position, extremely good position to hold. It gives you the advantage of being able to build mobile missile launchers and potentially T3 mobile artillery and hammer this base right here. A bomber thrown out immediately by Alex. 2 bombers try to lay down some fire on this expansion up here, but the factory is already down. He is going to throw down a land factory as well. He may actually get it. Got bombers out for TA for Life as well. Is going to zip on around and pester the ever-living daylights out of Meow. And with that, Alex will seize the southern expansion. That was well done. We have an edge build here from Meow. TA for Life needs to peg that engineer, but he is not going to go back. Alright, surprisingly, we've actually not had any run-bys, which is especially amazing considering that we have a Sideburn player on the outside here. Pink Commander missed an opportunity with those speedy Mantis to get something around the back. Double D has built a little bit of a forward position here with these point defense. However, T1 point defense at this stage of the game is not a real smart thing to build, considering the fact that a single T1 artillery can kill it if you're not paying attention, especially versus UEF, because the Lobo does have extremely front-loaded damage. So if you get 3 or 4 of them together, and I'll fire off one shot, that point defense is going to go down. Got a good number of units here for all of the players. This is going to be a spammy game. This right side here looks like it may actually be in trouble. TA for Life trying to do the same thing to this expansion that Alex did to that one, harassing with T1 bombers to shut everything down. We have 2 ACUs on 2 ACUs here, and 1 player holding the side. TA for Life throwing down some T1 units, but honestly, Pink Commander has a pretty good hold on the situation. Southern team looks like it does have a slight air advantage. They do have a significant number of interceptors down here, and Ajax as well has 4 or 5 over to the side, whereas we have maybe a total of 10 interceptors for the northern team. Vortex is pulling an upgrade. I would imagine that that is one gun or the other. Meow pushing with his ACU, and Ajax has fainted with his, but he is going to pull back to the center, and now that is going to give an overwhelming advantage to the southern team. However, when you're going up against 2 ACUs, your unit count is not exactly a good determination of the situation. Vortex does have double gun on his ACU, so that is absolutely a murderous combination at the T1 stage. getting some use out of the mongoose up here. Alex is outranging that commander, pushing Double D down to 3,000 health. Double D needs to get out of there and get out of there quickly. T1 bomber snipe attempted there, I think, was raining fire down on some target or another, but those things will get pushed back. Double D, holy cow. Double D down to 80 health. Regen saving him. Holy cow, those mongooses are going to go down, but now we have a T1 bomber coming in. And still alive. They're going to have to get some air cover over that ACU or he is toast. And as I called it, mobile missile launchers are being built here. That is going to be a good harassment tool on the southern base. Good area denial right there. Alright, looks like things are starting to calm down finally. We do have a Tech 2 engineer at the front for Vortex. He is going to be able to throw down a point defense to help him in holding this area, then throwing up TAC missile defense and a radar all right in a row. Advising his teammates to build some flak. I would say that is solid advice considering the air advantage of the southern team. Seeing a decent little bit of Tech 2 on the field now. We're seeing Obsidians from Vortex. Alex making extremely good use of those mongoose. Definitely showing his superiority in micro on that one. And then we are seeing Ilshivas for Ajax. Not real smart over here. I have a forward, that may be out of reach, but he's trying to build TMD to counter the mobile missile launchers on the north side. That is a losing battle, my friend. I would either get Tech 1 artillery and try to hit these from below, or I would get some gunships together, or actually Tech 1 bombers, but there are flak up there, so that is going to be a hard nut to crack. Ilshiva's dropping down from Ajax on the north side. They're easily going to wipe out that expansion. It looks like Double D, or no, actually that's the pink commander. It looks like the pink commander, who is pink, what do you know? I should have known that. Okay, the pink commander does have a Tech 2 support factory up there. It looks like he was planning on the same mobile missile launcher spam as we're seeing on the left side, but that is not going to work out for him. Those Ilshivas are going to do a good job of denying that. And Alex just aggravating the ever-living snot out of these players with these mongoose, dodging in and out and in and out. Those things have got 3 kills, 12 kills, 4 kills. He's getting some vet on them, actually. Showing how good his control is when you can take a unit that has that little health and keep it alive for that long. You're doing something right. Some Tech 1 bombers coming down on the power up here. Although, honestly, I don't know how much good that's going to do. Well, it does look like this power situation is pretty critical up there. That may actually do more harm than anyone is willing to admit. You're going to take a peek here. Vortex leading with a mind-boggling 88 mass income. That is about 30 more than the second highest player, and he has pulled in 3,000 reclaim, 7,000 for Alex, and 6, 6, 4, 5, 4, and 36. Alex currently leading the reclaim competition, but that is mostly due to the fact that he has slowly but surely pushed forwards on this side, and that has allowed him to slowly mop up reclaim from all of the units that he has killed. Tex has got Harbingers out, Up against a gun Seraphim ACU, that is not going to be real effective, but those Harbingers are going to be able to move over here and eliminate those mobile missile launchers that have been such a problem for so long over here, trying to knock down this fire base. Actually, I'm seeing a lot of mobile missile launchers. I don't think I've seen a game with this many MMLs in a long time. We've got stealth over here for Double D. However, scouting is being done effectively by the northern team, so that is not going to hide much. Got Tech 3 down for Ajax. He's probably going to start rolling siege tanks before too long, but he does have a... Nope, he is going for the T3 artillery spam. That is an attempt to drop that fire base and stave off those units. If you can hold them at arm's length, you have a better chance of dealing with them. Tech 3 dropping all over the field now. We got over there, we have Tech 3 here. Double D is being substantially crippled by Alex. Alex is doing a good job of just stomping him to the ground and then keeping him there. We do have Tech 3 for Vortex, as aforementioned, and for the Pink Commander. Looks like that is all of us on T3 right now. Of course, no T3 air, but we do have a few Swift Winds over here. And looks like... Yes, that is a T3 mass extractor. A little bit of echoing going on Meow's side. However, Vortex blowing that out of the water. He's already got 2 Tech 3 mexes working on his 3rd and 4th at the same time, installing 113 mass. Doing so might want to pause one of those. It would be a little bit more efficient. And that harassment has just been spotted. Vortex is all over the map on this one. I know Double D is just trying to deal with these Harbies, but he needs to be careful. Failed overcharge, and boom! Holy cow, that was a complete throwaway of an ACU. So sad to see. Oh man, that's gonna hurt. I know he was under heavy fire from Alex, but still, that is painful to watch, although that is going to do a slight bit of a favor to Asterix, because that is going to give him a ton of reclaim to work with for this chicken that he started. Alrighty. Everyone knows how much I dislike Seraphim's siege tanks, so I'm not even going to bother commenting on that. Looks like TA for Life is pushing siege tanks to the right. And Vortex is going for another base breakdown here. Pushing his units forward and then dodging back again once he sees the counterattack. And then TA for Life coming in with a vicious T1 bomber spam. Gonna kill off all of the build power down here on this factory. That is an excellent target at this stage of the game. T1 bombers cost basically nothing, and that will stall any new units from being built by that factory. Takes a substantial amount of time to get those engineers rebuilt and then re-assisted. Vortex going for another upgrade. Not sure what he's doing. Possibly going for the... I would say that is either RAS or the personal shield. Probably personal shield. Alright, Asterix has done a phenomenal job of claiming this left-hand base, and he is using the reclaim to build a chicken. That is going to be our first T4. No one else is even close. Pink Commander does have a monkey scheduled, but that is after 3 more mass extractor upgrades. So not coming anytime soon on that one. Well done on that snatch there. Alright, Alex definitely not planning anything. Alrighty. We're going to see where this Yathatha goes, because this is potentially a game ender. There's not really enough units concentrated in any one spot to kill that thing. And there is not enough air prepared to kill it either. I'm going to use this little lull to say the clicking in and out is still me with this dang cough that I cannot kick. So if the clicking is aggravating, just imagine how aggravating it would be if I were coughing in your ear constantly. I am going to try to spare you the trouble of that. Alex fleeing for his life, and I do mean that literally, because that chicken is faster than an ACU is, and it is coming for his head. Seeing a slight push down the right side here, but that is going to be stalled out and pull back briefly. This chicken is already down a bit of health due to fire from Tex's units and a little bit of stalling from Alex's units, but it is about to pick up a vet, I do believe. Nope. He should have aimed for these engineers. That was a very horrible mistake. I am disappointed. That was a waste of a chicken. But we do have another chicken flying up. So maybe he will try again, and maybe he will succeed this time. I have a monkey ready from the pink commander. Alright, Vortex warned me that they had a disconnect on his team, but it did not ruin the game. So, that was the disconnect. And since this is no share, that leaves a gaping hole in the northern team. Such is life. Sometimes you get a disconnect and you just can't help it. So now the northern team is going to have to expand onto that side. We can see this massive flow of units from Tex pulling everything he has over there. And they did have a chicken, or not a chicken, a monkey. At least they will get the reclaim from that. That is good, but they need to hold that position at all costs, because that reclaim is what's going to keep them in the game. Building strat defense. I guess that is a preventative measure, because I do not see any nukes. We do have a monkey lord at about 75%, and then a chicken that is about to finish. Round 2, Asterix and the chicken. He is going to try to micro a little better this time, I hope. TA for life trying to speed up the capture of this. He is going to drop tanks back there on those 2 invading bricks, mop that up nicely, and then come back around, dropping engineers to reclaim that and to rebuild the mass extractors. Yathatha now headed northwards to try again on Alex, but judging by the last time, he really needs to rethink his unit control. Also, there's a GC now out for Vortex. That is going to throw a wrench in the works. Now, Yathatha is going to head back southwards over to the far side. I suppose he saw what was headed his way and decided he wanted nothing to do with it. Asterix has dropped the left-hand expansion. That's going to allow him to deny Alex a little bit of eco. Not much, but it is still a loss. And if he drops a couple engineers up there, he'll get the reclaim too. That will definitely make that worth it. So much T3 mobile artillery. Holy cow. That is, you saw the flood of shots raining down on that mass extractor. Poor little thing. Overkill like swatting a gnat with a sledgehammer. And picking up the Othams and dropping them next to the base. If he can run inside that shield and pop it, he might be able to kill these T3 P-Gens. That is exactly what he needs to go for. A Percival, 2 Percivals, and a Tech 3-point defense, though, getting in there. But it is going to drop those. That's amazing. It was able to drop both of those T3P gens. That is going to throw Alex into a, well, he is team supported currently. Hopefully that will be able to keep him afloat. We now have, I think this Monkey Lord was given to, yes, that was given to Asterix and for control. And then we have a Yathatha out from Ajax. So that is 3 T4s along with some shields and T3 mobile artillery coming down the front. That is going to be very hard to deny. Vortex went for a Caesar build, a Tsar build. Tsar. I will pronounce it like everyone wants me to, just because. Okay, he is building a Tsar. He could have already built a GC for that much mass, but the Tsar will come online. I don't know. Yes, there's some ASF. I don't know if they're going to be able to drop that Tsar, though. Harby's coming in as well, dealing with that Monkey Lord easily with the help of that GC, and then this Tsar is going to come down and possibly obliterate some T4, taking some severe hits from those ASF, but interceptors coming in. Interceptors are basically cannon fodder for a Tsar. And quickly draining the health of that T4. The GC is going to go down to the combined fire of those, and that leaves just the chicken alive. Vortex denying that experimental push, but he gets a free Tsar. I say free because of the reclaim that he got here. That Tsar was definitely worth it. Asterix is now going to run for the safety of his base. There is a nuke.
Strategic launch detected.
Question is, did the defense get loaded or not? Yes, it did. Tex absolutely owning this game. Asterix is going to die to that. Nicely done, good sir. Alrighty, it is now 3 versus 2. These guys have a nice little group of units to protect themselves with, though. There is a megalith going up. Hopefully it will be up in time. TA for Life trying to sneak some units around the back there for a raid, but that will be shot down. That was the second drop for TA for Life, but that one sadly is not going to be successful. That first one did manage to knock out several mass extractors back here. Ajax is going to bail on the game. Kaboosh. And another Caesar has been built. I do believe that this is the Death Null. Well done by the northern team. I must say, a lot of good tactics and good play. We had drops all over the map by both teams. We had these expansions on the side swapping hands repeatedly, and very good use of T3 units all the way around. Just a good level of play. I always see things that interest me and that I can copy when I watch these games. Hopefully you enjoyed it just as much, and we all learned something from it. Alrighty guys, that is going to be the end of this game and the end of this cast. As always, thank you so much for watching and for sending in your replays. You are a dedicated group of people, and I am very, very appreciative. I'm about to tick over my 100th cast, and that is down in 2 months. So I've been busy, you have kept me busy, and it has been a blast. Thank you so much for the support, guys.